Welcome to... what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So a few months ago, we told you that Sarah Palin was a virtual lock on the 2012 GOP presidential nomination. After a speech to the Tea Party convention last week, a lot of other pundits are coming to that same conclusion. Nate Silver over at 538.com actually ran the electoral math to see how Palin could win. Andrew Sullivan's been comparing her to Eva Peron, and David Broder in the Washington Post this week wrote this lengthy love letter to Palin in which he called her a politician who, quote, knows who she is and how to sell herself, even with notes on her palm. But more than that, Sarah Palin knows who she's selling herself to. She knows her audience. And you know what? I know her audience. And you know her audience as well. Her audience is motivated primarily by resentment, but let's use a better, more accurate word. Hatred. They hate liberals. They hate the elite, except for the financial elite, because they're the great capitalists who are going to save us. Which leads into number two. Her audience is confused. These are the people who want to keep government out of Medicare. These are the people who lambaste Obama for using a teleprompter but think it's okay when Palin scribbles on her hand like a high school student cheating on a geography test. They blame the liberal media for indoctrinating the country but hang on Fox News' every word. And they talk about the Obama cult of personality, but they've bonded completely and passionately with Palin. She is them, the mighty Avenger that's going to right all the wrongs that's been done to them. Real. You know, here's where identity politics meets reality. You think Palin's going to protect you from the elites? Really? So when Wall Street comes along with those big campaign checks, she's going to turn them down. She's going to protect your interests, but how's she going to do that? Lower taxes on the wealthy, trickle down! Yeah, how's that worked out for you these past couple decades? I tell you right now that for all her populist appeal, Sarah Palin is more of the same. And in fact, her populism is a means to ensure more of the same. What better way to game the system than through identity politics? Palin's fans will never abandon her, regardless of the impact that her actual policies would have on them. Because, see, it won't be her fault. It must be the liberals. They wouldn't let her cut taxes enough. If I got all the money, I love this. This is fake populism, calculated populism, a populism that demands to be crucified on a cross of gold. The fans, they just don't get it. You know what? But they will. And hard.
During the presidential campaign, the entire, I wrote a few things down. I wrote eggs, milk, and bread. I crossed out bread just so I can make pancakes for Ethan if it snows, and then I wrote down hope and change just in case I forgot that.